Okay, so it's Mother's Day weekend, and more than likely that's what my vlog's gonna be this week. Right now it's Friday. I got home from dropping off my kiddos from school. Now I'm gonna get dressed, work out, and then probably make a little bit of content. And then I definitely have to put some stuff in crock pots for dinner tonight. What else? What else do I gotta do today? I don't know what else I'm gonna do today, but I will try to vlog whatever else I do today. So I'll see you soon. Oh, and then today is Mexican, I don't know if it's Mexican Mother's Day or Hispanic Mother's Day. I don't remember. I just know that it's Mother's Day for my Mexican family. So my dad just called me and he's like, happy Mother's Day, when am I gonna see you? And I'm like, well, I don't know, Dad. When are you gonna see me? Because I'm always trying to plan stuff and he doesn't show up. So I was like, look, we have a baseball tournament tomorrow, so if you want to come and see them or see us, you are more than welcome to come see us. Do you guys ever get to that point in life where like I am like kind of like done trying to schedule things to be able to see family whenever they just prioritize other things? And I'm just kind of like, but you made plans with me already. Look, I'm a schedule person. Like, if you make plans with me, I have penciled you in my calendar. It's in my Google Calendar, and I'm gonna be there. So, anyway, I think after I work out, I'm gonna do some laundry. So, I'm gonna clean up around here. And I've noticed that you guys actually liked my cleaning vlog, so I may have to do another one. I have to really just focus on the different angles when I'm cleaning, because there are some angles that I wish, or some things that I wish that you would have seen. It's just the angle was so bad, and I was like, I'm not putting that in that vlog. I refuse. Okay, it is almost 11:30. Finished my workout, did some laundry, just like you saw. And then right now, I am about to start a podcast while I do my face routine. And then my skincare. I always forget, like, face routine, skincare, whatever. It's not really I guess it's a skincare. For makeup, I don't really use much makeup. I just fill in my eyebrows, because as you can see, I hardly have any eyebrows. And thanks, Mom. But yeah. So if you hear anything in the background,
you want to create a space where two people who might not necessarily fit
it's my podcast.
typical mold of Christianity can come and talk about Jesus. And it's honestly probably one of my biggest insecurities, is that I don't feel good enough to be a Christian.
My heart was sick, and I was stripped from pain and heartbreak and anxiety, and I truly feel that I am healed with Jesus.
Who do you think you are? When did you become a pastor? I was eating steak 3 times a day. Angela, look at the mirror. I know I have a...
Okay, so I've tried so many face washes in the past, some that have like literally burned my skin. I don't know, I don't want to say burned, I guess. It just really just didn't sit well with my skin. And my oldest was like, try CeraVe, and I was just kind of like, no. I was so traumatized because I'm like, I've tried so many things and it just didn't really sit well with my skin. And so for the longest time, I did not have a skincare routine. I literally just washed my face with my body soap, and that was literally it. But I have really dry skin. I know that you can't tell. I have really dry skin. Like, you know, like whenever you try and smile or whatever, and it just feels like your face is kind of pulling. Yeah, that's what my face feels like right now. So I say all that to say, I've tried so many brands, and CeraVe has been the only brand that really sits just right with my skin. And I use the hydrating facial cleanser. So this is what I do first. After that, I do the toner, and I didn't know what I was doing at first, so I Googled everything, like step by step, what do I do first? So then I do the toner, and then I do my moisturizer, and then I top it off with my sunscreen. So that's what we're doing today. And then I use these for the toner, and I just pat it. Whenever I first started doing my skincare, I think I made a TikTok whenever I had TikTok. And somebody commented, they were just super kind. They were like, hey, just a piece of advice, since you're barely starting and you don't really know what you're doing, I would advise you to just don't smear it, but tap it. And she told me why in the comment. I just don't remember why, but ever since she told me that, I've just been kind of just, I tap everywhere. So, okay, so we're gonna start with my cleanser. And I've been wanting some of these for like the longest time, and I saw them at the HEB the other day, and I was like, I'm snagging them. And then my daughter's like, I want some that's, I go, girl, you always want everything I want. Oh man, I think I'm running low. I'm running low. I'm gonna have to go buy some more. So I don't know if I mentioned it, I think a few vlogs. I hate the feeling of my hand being wet. So that was also a struggle to overcome when doing my skincare. I just don't like it, but it's just temporary. And another reason why I don't like to swim. I know how to swim. I just don't like it, especially in public pools. I think public pools are just so gross. My husband's like, if I get us a pool one day, you're gonna swim with me? And I'm like, I guess. Yes. I always forget a towel every single time. Never fails. It never fails. I always forget one. These things have been a lifesaver because, you know, I don't like my hands feeling wet, and I hate the feeling of like water coming down my arms. Ugh. And then I didn't even know they made these. I saw a video, like one of those ASMR get ready with me video. By the way, like the girls who do those, props, because I really enjoy those videos. I think I got bit here or something. Anyway. And then I have my straightener going because that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna straighten my hair. Then I saw the CeraVe. Is it CeraVe or CeraVe? I don't know. I said CeraVe one time and she corrected me. She goes, it's CeraVe. So, whatever. Just got something on my camera. Oh, it's the lady who walks her. What time is it? She always walks around this time. Yep. It's the lady who walks her children. I think they're her grandkids. I don't know. It's some twins. So cute. She walks them around this time and I'm like, okay. She's always showing up on my camera. Little routine. Walk the babies, walk the babies. And then we're gonna top it off with the sunscreen. So for this, I do a little, ooh, okay. You know, we were supposed to have like this huge storm yesterday. And I even pulled in the cars and everything into the garage and no pasó nada. Nothing happened. You know, sometimes I feel like, I know I'm turning into like a no sabo kid because, so Spanish was my first language. Whenever I was little, that's all I knew. Fun fact. And I didn't learn English until I was in first grade. Is whenever I started to learn English. The teacher, I still remember her, Miss Nava. The teacher started to help me. I think it was a bilingual class because I know I was in bilingual whenever I was younger. And I want to say that was a bilingual class. Well, anyway, they were teaching me English. And so I didn't learn English till I was in the first or second grade. And then growing up, that's all I knew is Spanish. That's all I knew. So anyway, these are all in my Amazon storefront if you guys want to give them a try. It's linked in my bio. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is my hair. You know, whenever I see the people who are like all about the skincare, like they have like 1,000 products and I'm like, what do they use it for? Like, I just wonder, like, do you use those every single time you do your skincare, or do you use some sometimes and some on other times, like so much? And I'm like, I can barely remember to do the 1, 2, 3, the 4 that I have. You know, whenever I first started growing, it's another funny story. So, by the way, this is my natural hair. This is it right here. This is my natural hair. Whenever I first started growing out my gray hair, well, before it even happened, so I wear a lot of hats and a lot of headbands. I love headbands and I love hats. So I remember I started going bald, literally right here. And I part my hair and down the middle. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going bald. Like literally, you can feel my bald spot whenever I was going bald. And then like months later, I noticed that there was like little white hairs growing. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm growing white hairs literally right smack dab in the middle of where my part is. So I already was growing white hairs like throughout my hair. And that's very common on my dad's side of the family. They get white hairs very early on. And I was like, you know what? I have 2 options. Not dye it and just let it kind of naturally grow out, or dye it. And so my husband was like, no, I love it. just leave it. You're gonna look just fine. And I was like, okay, well, if he loves it, then there's no reason to damage my hair and dye it. And then I've been wanting to dye my hair for the longest time. Like, I used to do highlights whenever I was in high school. I was like the typical Hispanic Mexican girl whenever I was in high school. Oh my gosh. And I had highlights and everything. Recently I cut my own bangs because I see my daughter do it all the time, and I'm like, hey, can you cut my bangs? And she's like, no, because I don't know how to do it on other people, just on myself. And she's always experimenting. That's one thing I love about her. She's always experimenting with her hair. And she's always just, that girl. She knows how to do makeup so good. But that's her thing. She's like, Mom, my face is my canvas. She goes, this is how I express myself. And I'm like, okay. Okay, muchacha. But today, we're gonna do this because it's just easier. Okay, so I didn't record the rest of it. This is what my hair looks like. Sometimes I struggle with my white hairs because you see they're barely growing in. And they're like sticking up, but anyway. So this is what I'm working with. So all of this is clean. That's dirty. And then I have to unload all of that. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, now I am eating some lunch. I actually haven't ate today. I've had my greens, I've had coffee, but I haven't ate anything. So I'm eating a sandwich. And then I'm trying out, let me see if it's so good. I'm trying out this almond-based yogurt, strawberry flavored. So we're gonna see what that's about. Okay. Smells good so far. Did I just find my favorite yogurt? And I say that because during COVID, I lost my sense of taste and my sense of smell. So I couldn't taste or smell anything for a very long time. It really, really sucked. But whenever I got my taste and my smell back, things that I liked, no longer like peanut butter. I used to love peanut butter. I used to love it. I can't eat it anymore. It tastes like, I don't even know how to describe it. It just tastes so foul to me. And then yogurt. I used to love just plain Greek yogurt, and then I would sweeten it myself, and I would put fruits and granola and everything in it. I'll still do it, but it smells so bad to me. And this doesn't smell bad to me because it's almond based. Say hi to the camera.
I love kids. Oh.
You
I love kids' toys. I love kids. It's the best. Look, dude, perfect. This is actually a really nice ball. It's like, yeah. I'm almost on that list that I've eaten.
fiddle faddle.
Where's that at? Nick and Lip.
Jif Oval Time?
Ovaltine. I do remember those. There's the old school Captain Crunch. I used to eat bazooka. Lots of Jello in my life. Franken beans.
I totally forgot. We here at the HEB. What does it stand for, babe?
Howard E. Butts.
Here, everything's better.
No.
Here, everything's better.
No, its real name is after Howard E. Butts. So.
All right, you guys, we are making fajitas, rice. We're just kind of cooking out. And then I am making blueberry muffins. So take a look. Look at mine. Cheers. This is gonna be good in the morning with coffee.
Is she gonna be any what?
I hope so.
If there is, yes.
Hey you guys, this is the end of the vlog. I hope that you really enjoyed the Mother's Day vlog, the weekend vlog, and we had so much fun just spending time together, my kids and I and my husband, and I just felt all of the love, it was just pouring in, and we had such a good time, lots of laughter, belly laughs, lots of good food. They're just amazing. They just blessed me and they blessed my heart just being with them and really just focusing on spending time, quality time, because it's usually the hustle and bustle of every day, like go to school, go to practice, do your homework, do your chore, go to bed, and to take a break from all of that, wind down, focus on the loved ones, focus on the moms. By the way, just happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. But you know what? One of the things that my husband and I struggled with this weekend, just the entire weekend, is the fact that my husband and I experienced a miscarriage earlier this year. I would have been more than halfway there already, and it was such a heartbreak for us. And this weekend just reminded me of what I had, and as fast as it came, it left just as fast. I'm still grieving it. For some reason, I just thought that I was done grieving it. Clearly, I'm not. Clearly, my husband isn't either. But I just want you guys to know that my husband and I have just this heart now for women who have gone through this, through the miscarriages or the stillbirth. And I want you to know that happy Mother's Day to you, because you have a baby in heaven. My heart goes out to you guys. My heart goes out to you. I feel the pain. I know what that pain feels like, and it's something that I wouldn't wish on anybody. My husband and we continue to pray for a baby between us. We are standing firm on his promises, and we're standing firm in prayer, and so are our friends and our family members that share in that pain with us. And we're just so thankful to have the prayer warriors that we have in our family. I am just beyond grateful for them, and I love them so much. I don't know what I would do without them. So if it's one thing that I want you to know for the mom who has experienced these things, is I believe that your story isn't done. And lean into the Lord on the hard days, because he is the only one that can really just give you the peace. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you guys for the support. I will see you in the next vlog. Bye.